Welcome to Two Girls, Big Cups podcast, where we sip and spill on all things tumblers and so much more. Grab your big cup, join us for tumbler talk, pop culture chats, and those juicy conversations you've been itching to have. Cheers! Welcome back, guys, to Two Girls, Big Cups, the podcast where we talk about tumblers and everything else. I haven't been in this background for a long time, so it feels really weird to be back here. But thanks for joining us, guys. I'm Christina the Cupsmith, and with me is Kelly Burns of Burns Boutique. And like I said, I'm back in my normal space, which feels so weird.
And you're back home.
I know, I'm back home.
And she's back home, which I don't like.
I don't either. It's not fair. I was saying to Kelly, like it was yesterday, I was like, I'm mad at the universe that we don't live closer. That I can't be like, going to Hobby Lobby, guys. Need anything? I'll pick something up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Going over to Kelly's. We're going to watch our show together. Like, I'm mad that we can't do that kind of stuff.
I know.
It is what it is.
Yep.
But it makes us, cherish our time together when we do get it.
Yes. And it was such a fun week.
It was. It went by fast. And I can't believe how fast it's been since I've been there. Like, that also seems fast as well. Everybody who watched, did you catch our Kansas City what did I call it? Recap. That's what the word is. Like, what is that word? Our recap episode. If you haven't, make sure you check that out because there were some cute moments. We had all sorts of cute things in there. That was a good episode.
Yep. And I am so grateful that you came because that would have been a hard weekend otherwise.
Yeah.
It would have been. So I'm so glad you still came. Silver lining.
Of course.
You kept saying silver lining. Yes, we did.
We made the most of it.
Because if you've watched on some previous podcasts, we talked about why she was going to come in the first place. Which actually, this is already like the trip got changed. I don't know how many times really. Because originally she was going to come for like 2 weeks, and I was going to have two events. I was going to have Cuppin' and Craftin', which was here in Joplin, and then TumblerCon the next weekend. So I had to do a lot of begging to her husband to say, "Can I have her for 2 weeks?"
Which, he has had to travel a ton for work this year, a ton. And like every single time he had to travel for work this year, I'm like, well, that's okay. That's fine. I've been like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead, travel for work because I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I kept banking
it. And so I think it was January, I want to say. I think it was.
It was definitely the winter.
It was winter because it was snowing out. So I think it was like January that TumblerCon basically changed, and it was going to be a virtual event. And so Gemma and I talked over everything, and ultimately decided it wasn't what we wanted to do, and so that did end up happening, which was okay.
Which is totally understandable when your medium that you were going to teach in is 3D, and it's something very hands-on. When you are already teaching virtually for your lives and classes that you already teach, you're already doing it virtually. And so the benefit of people coming to see you live was that you were going to get to teach them hands-on.
Right.
So it made sense for you guys to be like, you know what, we're going to pass this year. Thank you for the opportunity. And also TumblerCon gave you a ton of time to be able to notify your followers of what was going on, and they communicated with you really well, which kind of is one of our topics for today is communication.
Yep, because Nikki communicated fantastic for that. She individually tried to FaceTime every single teacher. I didn't actually end up FaceTiming with her just because we were out playing in the snow. That's how I know it was and it was winter. We were outside playing in the snow, and I saw I had the missed call, but then I had messages from Gemma like, we need to talk. So I talked with her first, so she filled me in. But she did take the time to call and FaceTime every single instructor.
Which, if you're watching, If you're watching and you have no idea what Kelly is talking about, Kelly was teaching with another maker. They were going to be teaching the class together. They were going to be each teaching a tumbler, but they were going to be co-instructing or whatever. It was a class together. So it was Kelly and then Gemma of Lovely Little Gems. They were going to be teaching that class together. So that's who she's also talking about. And that's why she keeps bringing her in, because they were together.
Yes, because it had to be a group decision, you know. So we had to decide that together, and luckily we were basically on the same page. So that was easy. But it all went very nice. Like, no hard feelings. Like, no, we even were like, hey, next year, keep us in mind. Like, you know, it all went wonderfully because she communicated so well.
Right. Of course, it was disappointing for you.
Sure. Who wouldn't be? Right?
Exactly. But everybody would be disappointed. I was just I was coming along with you to help assist you. I was going to be your right-hand man. And I was disappointed too, because it was going to be fun for me.
Yeah.
So of course I was disappointed.
Yeah, because you've never been to TumblerCon either.
No, I have never been to TumblerCon. I was disappointed for you because I'm your friend. I wanted to see you in your element doing that live. You know, I wanted to connect with other people in our community. So of course it was disappointing for me too.
Yeah.
You rightfully so, of course. So, but it was communicated in the best way possible.
Yep. And they communicated to all their ticket holders and everything. They handled it. Chef's kiss.
Yes. Everybody knew exactly what was going on. And I bet for Nikki, who puts on TumblerCon, I bet it was embarrassing for her. And I bet it was hard for her. And I bet people were talking behind her back and saying negative things, I'm sure. But because of the way she handled it, I think it probably minimized all of that negative chatter.
Yeah, I had no negative thoughts. I'm like, it's the economy. It wasn't their fault. There was nothing that, you know, events aren't doing as well this year, you know, because of that. It's totally understandable. And it's not their fault. It's not our fault. It's just the economy, you know?
Right.
And
people are going to be negative, though.
Yeah,
regardless of all that, there are always going to be somebody who's negative.
You can sneeze and someone's going to be negative about it.
Exactly.
I
mean, because of the way they handled it, I think it probably really lessened that. If they wouldn't have been forthright, I think people probably would have been like posting in their Facebook groups and been like, what's going on? And people would have, you know, been a lot more vocal and making assumptions and things.
But they communicated so well that nobody had to. And on the contrary, so, you know, we were supposed to have 2 events and we had none. If you saw our recaps and any of our stuff, you know, I noticed there was nothing there. And that's why we're going to discuss communication. I've been back and forth on if I wanted to talk about this or not, because I don't like drama and I don't want confrontation, and I'm not trying to speak bad on anyone. I'm not trying to start anything. I'm not trying to do drama. I'm not trying to do any of that. But I think that it's such an important topic because that's what you need: communication to run a small business successfully. Like, you do. You have to be able to communicate with people. And so it's just kind of an overall, I feel like, message people need to hear, needs to be discussed, because you can do a lot of damage real quick if you don't communicate with people, you know? And so in my case, it's not hard. And that's the other thing. It's not hard. And so in my case, you know, I had this other event that was going to be local. Christina had already bought her ticket to come and be there for that. But, you know, I was starting to question at a certain point if it was happening or not, just because you would think the person hosting an event would advertise it. And there was nothing. There was one post in August and that was it. I was advertising it more than anybody. And so I started to wonder, like, is this happening or not? And every once in a while I'd maybe message her something and, you know, I'd get something back. So I'd be like, okay, I guess it still is. And by April, I was going, I don't think this is happening. I don't think this is happening. And at that point, I needed to start a new cup design for the class. Like, 3D takes a minute. You can't just whip something up in a day for 3 days. So you
had vendors to get supplies from, to figure that out, what supplies you needed.
Yeah, you got a plan. And I had already put some money into supplies to try out. I got a bunch of vinyls from Glamour Tribe that were Western themed because it was going to be a Western theme kind of thing.
Mhm.
And, I needed to start working on it. And so I reached out to kind of just test the water a bit. How are ticket sales? Is there anything you need from me? Like that kind of thing. I got nothing. I gave it a couple weeks, checked in again, nothing. Okay, well, businesses should answer a business email. Like it's one thing to not, like Messenger, missing a message in Messenger,
Right.
totally
Mhm.
understandable. Missing a text
Those
message,
messages
totally
get buried.
understandable. Right. So, okay, let's move to email because a business email should be getting checked by a business during business hours on business days, right? So
Mhm.
I figured that'd be a safe bet. Yeah. After I think 4 business days, I followed up again. And I will say this, in that email, I made it very clear it's okay if it's not happening. Like I
Mhm.
really tried to make that clear. And maybe because she doesn't know me well, I don't know. Maybe she expected a bad reaction. I don't know. But I tried to make it really clear, like, it's okay. Like if
Mhm.
this isn't happening, that's okay. I need to know because I don't want to assume it's not and not plan accordingly
Right.
or think it's happening and start working on something when it's not happening. And then I've just wasted hours of time and materials. And, I didn't want to do that either.
And
So I just
money.
went, yes
Mhm.
or no. Yeah. Which I'd already, because I bought some vinyls and stuff, which I'm not going to use because I'm not much of like a Western person.
Right.
Like,
Right. That's not your aesthetic.
that's
Mhm.
not really my thing. So,
Mhm.
and, so I just needed an answer. That was it. And after so many days of still not getting one, I had no choice. And I had to say, like, if this is happening, I'm really sorry, but I've got to step down at this point because without any communication, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I can't
Mhm.
just wait and I can't waste time. And, like my time's valuable, like,
Mhm.
and so I had to step down. Like I kind of gave a deadline of, hey, I got to hear from you by this time or, unfortunately, this is the situation. And I still
Right.
never heard. And to this day, I
Right.
have not heard.
Right. Yep. And you tried every avenue
I tried every avenue.
to
And
communicate.
right, I tried, I put in so much effort. I tried for a month, And I told my mentorship group, Button Alive, I was just like, hey guys, here's what's going on. And that was it. And I wasn't going to put anything out there publicly, but
Right.
it was after seeing a post in their group where someone's like, hey, I bought a ticket. Is this happening? And I'm like, this event's in 2 weeks and this girl doesn't even know that it might not be happening? Like ticket holders don't? Okay, it's like, I was like, it's one thing to not tell me what's going on, but to not tell ticket holders,
Right.
come on. And so my hand was kind of
2
forced.
weeks before the event was supposed to happen.
Right. And I did not in any way want to be involved in people being screwed over,
Right.
So I kind of felt forced. And so I had to make a post just kind of saying like, here's what I think is going on. And just making people aware, like this event's not happening. So reach out, do what you need to do, get your money back.
Well, on that post
do
too,
virtual, whatever.
on that post that you first initially saw, they then said, it's been canceled. Things are moved to virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the first that you had ever heard that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. I was not contacted about a virtual. I did not agree to a virtual. It also just said at a later date. It didn't say in place of or
right.
give a
And then
date.
that post got deleted.
Because I commented.
That's what we assume. Yeah.
That's why. No, that's why.
Yeah.
No, that is why.
Yeah.
But my comment was still a very polite, respectful one of like,
It was.
yeah, I've been trying to reach her too. I was supposed to teach at this, and yeah, I'm having the same problem, like kind of thing. And yeah, that's what got deleted. But that was the only insight anybody had was that post. So I was like, people deserve to know. People deserve to know what their money is going towards. And so I felt like I had to, because I felt like people needed to know, because if it is a virtual thing, they should know I'm not in that. Like if you signed up for this because my face was on there, yeah, and you wanted to learn 3D from me, that's not going to happen if you keep virtual.
Right.
So I wanted people to know. I wanted people to be informed. So they knew if they wanted to continue with virtual or if they wanted a refund. Like,
right.
Have those options, and they need to know what those options include, and it didn't include me. So,
right.
I felt
Well,
people
and
needed to know.
to this day, there still is no post that it got switched to virtual, what virtual it would include, blah, 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 when virtual is. No details.
And in fact, I think it was when you were here. There was a post of someone asking, I haven't seen pictures. Did the event happen this weekend?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, the point of me sharing all of this is just, I think part of it's my own frustration. Yeah. I have no closure. Like, I have no closure. It's which is very frustrating. And it unfortunately keeps me in like this emotional limbo in a way. Because I originally had just gotten something that just was like, yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be happening. We're going to do virtual. If you'd like to be a part of that, that'd be great. But we understand if I got something like that, I'd be like, okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate your response. It's too bad, but maybe in the future, like whatever. And we would have left on perfect terms.
Yep.
Little communication goes a long way, guys.
Yes.
It really does. It really does.
Yes.
And that is why I am sharing this with you guys. It is not to start stuff. It is not to bash anybody. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just saying what happened. But the point is that you can burn a bridge really, really fast in the small business community by just not communicating.
Right.
And you can actually build some great connections with people by just communicating.
Right. Exactly.
Even if it's something negative. Oh, I couldn't get your order completed on time. It's going to be another week. Is that okay? Just a lot of times.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. An apology and here's what's going on goes a long way.
A long way. Even if you're like, even if it's, I'm so sorry, I screwed up. Mm-hmm. It'll come out next week.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is so much better than nothing.
Yep. My very first Tri-Wizard cup that was sold. No, the second one was the second one. It went way past what I originally quoted. And I don't know how many times I emailed her to let her know where we were at.
What's happening. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told her, like, before I even started, I was like, hey, I'm already projected to be behind. Do you still want this? Yes. Hey, I'm a couple months in. It's still looking like it's going to maybe be this instead. Do you want a refund? Do you want me to keep going? Keep going. Okay. Like, I kept up on it with her. Mm-hmm. And to this day, she is still in my inbox saying, hey, do you have any of this for sale? She just messaged me last week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she just messaged me last week. She's like, hey, it's the Chamber of Secrets, or what was the other one? It was some other Harry Potter one. I can't remember which one. I think it was the Monster book. She's like, are either of those for sale? Because I know you're not taking orders. And I was like, oh, no, they're not. And I was like, I might have a night bus soon, though. We're making one right now in my group. Like, so I might have another Harry Potter thing.
Yeah. But just
this girl waited over a year. Over a year.
Keeping that communication open kept her as a customer.
Exactly. Like, I would have been pissed if I was her, but that would be if I wasn't emailing with updates and communication. Like, because I see it all the time where, someone falls behind on something, or that order, got shipped out late past the turnaround time or something, and someone's pissed, and it's like, if you just tell them what's going on.
Yeah. People are 9 out of 10 times people are like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. They just want to know what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
Even if it's like, even if you're like a bigger like supply company or whatever, and you're just like, yeah, we got inundated with orders. We didn't expect XYZ to happen. Yeah. We are behind. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Yep. And that 1 out of 10 time that someone's pissed when you message them, well, they would have been 50 times more pissed if you didn't. And it took, you know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's going to be mad when you communicate something to them, their level of anger would have been way worse if you didn't. Right. That's just who they are. You know what I mean? Like, that was unavoidable,
Right. I just don't understand the zero communication. Even if it was just like, yep, it's canceled and nothing else. Like,
okay, cool. Now I know not to stress. Yeah. Because I'm high anxiety. Like, I'm very high anxiety. I'm a people pleaser. I stress. I like the whole like running worst case. Okay, like Inside Out 2. If anyone watched Inside Out 2, when you see anxiety playing all these scenarios in their head of how this could go down, that's 100% accurate. And that's exactly what I do. So this whole time I'm like going, but oh my God, what if it is still happening? And now, and what if she doesn't realize I dropped out? And then she just hits me up in 2 weeks and she's like, hey, like, that's literally what was going on in my head for weeks. I was stressing about someone being mad at me when I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything
I'm like,
wrong.
what the heck is wrong with you, Kelly? I could have been saved, and I gained 5 pounds from all that. So I can't handle stress. I really can't. I need to do yoga or something.
Yeah, right. Some Tai Chi with the breathing and the
like, yes.
Right.
I don't know how to handle stress. But
so if you are a bigger business or a smaller business, it does not matter. If you're a human,
yes,
communicate.
Even if you want to be a good friend, if you want to be a good friend to somebody, communicate. If someone's upset, just talk. Use your words. Like it goes so far. It really does.
I messed up. Sorry. Just it's not that hard.
No.
Everybody messes up. We're human. Everybody messes up. Just communicate. It makes it so much better.
Yeah. And now it's like, it sucks. Like a bridge has been burned and I'm left in this place of having no closure and whatever. And even to this day, if she just came forward and were to be like, hey, listen, I know I didn't handle this well. I mean, even today, I'd accept an apology. Like we could move, but nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
So part of this was, I think, to get my own bit out there because it has been something that just like keeps eating at me. But I really wanted to just share my story a bit because I feel like it's just something everyone really needs to understand the importance of.
Yeah, it's so important.
I mean, it's so important in our businesses and what we do. A lot of us have affiliations and ambassadorships, like all of these, there's so many aspects to our business, and it's communication and all of those things like matters so much. Yes.
Yeah. It's not just your customers. Speak with your ambassadors, speak with your affiliates, speak with the people that are your employees, even if it's just the simplest little, I haven't gotten your product out yet. You don't even have to explain why. Just dropping a line.
Yep.
It makes such a huge difference.
I'm still that person that'll explain why and give you a paragraph this long. But
yeah, I know. I do that too. And I think that's the people pleaser and whatever. And then I overthink that and everything too. And I'm like, I type way more than I need to. And then I'm like, I'm oversharing. And then they're going to think that
it's like you don't want to overshare. It's like you don't want to overshare, but then you don't want to, right? But then it's like, I don't want to think I'm like a flake and I just got lazy. Like,
right. No.
But all right, we got the negative out.
Yeah, so we cleansed that out.
We have cleansed it out. It is out of my system, and now I can hopefully just move forward. And now we can have fun.
Yeah. So let's talk about good things. What did you win for your cup of the day?
My phone.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Find me. It's because I went like this and it panicked.
It had anxiety.
It picked up on the
it's breathing
on the negative energy.
It's like
I'm sending my negative energy out into my phone. Stop doing that. Focus on me. Focus. We'll give it a second. It'll find me.
It has a heartbeat.
Like, my goodness. Stop. What the hell is it doing?
That was so weird.
That was weird. Now I'm afraid to move my hands.
Don't flap them.
I'm just gonna sit really still.
That's not creepy at all.
Now you know how I felt.
Hey, you're a
Except
ventriloquist.
you sounded normal. You can't totally understand me very well. I sound like Tom Segura when he's doing like one of his impressions of his mother.
Every time you move, I'm like, is he gonna do it again?
Oh, you just paused. There we go. Okay. All right. Cup of the day.
All right, cup of the day.
Tell
the story about the story behind your cup of the day.
I have a great cup of the day.
You do.
I do. I'm so excited. So I have to first tell a story because you and Jalyn were here.
Yes.
You guys were here. We were in my pool. And I think it's because we were in my pool. I shared my dream of Des from 2 Moms Craft Shack, her blinged beach ball tumbler. I was like, I want that cup so bad. It could just float in my pool, and it's summer themed, and it's so pretty. I'm like, I really want that cup. Like, you both, my witnesses right there. You guys literally heard me say that in the pool. And then it was like, I think just a few days later, they announced their like giveaway. And it was like for each image, like each graphic digital image that you bought, it was a ticket in. I don't even do that stuff, you guys. I have no means of printing those things. My printer sucks. Like, I guess I could upload them, but it's all those are like 2D things, right? I don't really do that often. I still bought like 5. I bought 3 because I was like, I'm probably not going to win those. So I bought 3 or 2. I don't know. I bought a few. And I think I bought 6. I don't know how many I bought. Anyways, I bought a few. I bought some. And then it was like the last day to get them. And I saw she did a post and she said there was only like 14 entries. I'm like, I might have a good chance at this. I'm getting more. And so it was the second order. I got some more. And then like right before the draw, whatever, it was like 70 something. I was like, well, that was a waste of money.
Everybody else got the same idea. They were
I think so. Yeah, like, there's barely anything. Or it's like that last day splurge, whatever. And so I'm like, all right, well, there goes that. And but I did like mark going to the event, so I could remember to check the live and see. Yeah, totally forgot.
Because it was like a like a drawing or whatever. They spun a wheel in order to win it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And so it was like 6 o'clock on a Thursday, and I forgot all about it because my son had just gotten in the door. And I think by like 6:10, I see a message from Cass.
And actually, I was like, to be scrolling Facebook.
Why is she messaging me?
I had actually saw it, and I saw that they were doing it, and I was like, oh, Kelly might win this. I should watch it. And then I was like, nah. She won't win it. I'm not gonna watch it.
You had the same thought as that. Nah. So it's like 6:10. My phone lights up. I think it said all caps, like Kelly. And then it said, I just see in my notification sent a photo. I'm like, she is not about to tell me this. Like it occurred to me like what it could be about. I'm like, no. I open my phone. I'm like, she's got the photo with the thing with my name, and I'm like, shut the fuck. I'm like, I freaked out because I'm like, there is no way. But wait.
She won it. She did such a good job blinging that. That's amazing.
And I also am just like, I'm just even baffled by like her like color spacing. Mm-hmm. And because like doing that on a curved surface, like that can be tricky to measure out. And like they all look very even, and
she brings a lot of like unique shapes.
Mm-hmm. She does. Like there was like that cat figurine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. That cat.
Yeah. So I'm happy.
She's so good. I love those color stones she picked. So she did a really good job, and I think it went home to the right person because you wanted that so.
I did
bad.
And I think that made it a little easier on her letting it go.
Probably.
Probably. When it's going, like anytime you either sell or give away a cup that you really, really like, it always like feels better when it's going to someone that like really wanted it, or even like a friend, or something like that.
Right. Right. It lessens that heartache a little bit.
Yeah. What is your cup of the day, ma'am?
So my cup of the day was a gift from Jalyn when we saw her when she was in Kansas City, visiting you with us. So Jalyn of Jalyn Brissey Designs. So this is a mini of. Don't wait.
So
it's her
cute.
little platform 9 3/4. So
It's
she
so
made she's made a couple of big ones of these, but
Mm.
this is her mini version. And so
cute.
it's like the platform, and she's got little like suitcases.
Yeah, it's so cute.
And it's so cute. So this is kind of like one of her like signature kind of designs, because she's made a couple big ones too, and this is a mini one. So it's so cute from Jalyn. So I had to show that one off.
I somewhat got a version of that.
Did you?
Well, it was so.
Oh, you did, yes. Okay,
but I guess it didn't like click for me though that it's like that, because it's kind of not. It's still different.
It's similar though. We'll have to show that another time.
Yes. I've realized that some of your best Tumblr friendships are where you can be like, hey, it's not dumb, but if you want to finish it, you can have it. Awesome. Like,
yes.
And so that was that. Like, she didn't get it finished in time before she came, but she's also getting ready to move. Like, it'd probably be a hot minute. Yeah, she got a lot going on. And so what she did, wasn't able to get it finished in time, but like brought it to me of like you can finish it. And I'm like, cool. Like, I don't care. I'll totally finish it.
Right. Exactly.
I'll totally finish it. I'm excited.
Yeah. So we'll show that off once you get it finished off.
Yeah.
But
so in a year. See you back in a year.
Exactly. Episode 45.
Yes. Right. But it will, I think it'll maybe be easier to do, because I'm about to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Hopefully.
Yes.
I've been working these last, so I had a bad luck streak this week. Rolled my ankle.
Really did.
Rolled my ankle, sprained it.
She's wearing a boot.
I'm taking a break right now, so it's not on right this second. But yes, I had to get a boot. And then when I left work not yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm walking towards the front of my car. I get in the driver's side, shut the door. I'm like, what the shit was that? And I turned back around. My window's just shattered. My back trunk window was just shattered. And what I figured out is, I think what happened was we had mowers at the office that day. And I think they flicked a rock at my car. And so then the impact of that, like, it probably, with the heat and, because that can expand cracks and stuff.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
So that's exactly what happened. So even though insurance covers it, I have a nice deductible I got to take care of. So I was like, you know what? I guess this is the motivation to do the clearance sale I've been saying I need to do.
Yes.
So I've been working on getting some stuff listed, and
just
based on like how far in the completion process it is kind of how I'm pricing it. So if it's like way not completed, it's going to be really cheap. If it just needs like one layer and it's otherwise perfect, it's going to be just a little bit off, so, but I'm finally getting that done.
Yeah. So if you don't already follow Kelly, check the description below. There are links to her socials, and she will be advertising what she's got for sale when she does have that clearance sale.
It'll be soon, real soon.
Make sure to check that out.
It'll be over by the time this airs.
I was gonna say, maybe by the time this airs, it'll already be over.
But maybe I'll be ready for part 2 by then, because I truthfully, I can't do them all. It's too much. Like, I'm like, in order to ship it in a timely fashion, I gotta split it up. But also, like, I can't even pull out what I have and sort, because I like don't have enough space to even pull it all out. So I'm like, I'm just taking one chunk out at a time. We'll do this first, get it out, and then we'll do the next round. So, I'm gonna try.
So
you got to see how full those cabinets are.
Yeah, they are. I wanted to organize it for you. That's just simply that does not like say anything negative against you. That's simply because I like to organize other people's stuff. That's my own like guilty pleasure. I'm like, ooh, can I organize it? Because I just like to do that stuff.
Can you organize my life while you're at it?
Just like to like put things in places and like make it look pretty. I just love doing that. Yeah. Now my own stuff, no. Other people's stuff, I'm like, yes. Can I organize that for you? I will do that.
That's funny.
But no. So keep an eye on Kelly's socials. She will announce when she has a sale and if she sells it all, which we hope she does.
Yes.
If she has a part 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing with
be that much.
Same thing with Jalyn. I know she's trying to get rid of stuff for her move too.
Oh yeah, she is.
We'll have her socials linked in the description too for featuring her for her cup of the day. And I know she's trying to get rid of stuff for her move too. So keep an eye on her socials. Yeah. Speaking though of featuring people's cups of the day for the podcast, we wanted to talk about like our top 5 maker wish lists on our shelves.
Yes, because I am a dibs whore. I will see a cup that I love, and I'm like, dibs, I want it. Give me how much? Like,
you are.
Which, thanks to the economy, I'm under control though, thanks to the economy, because I financially can't do what I've done before.
It's true. You are. You are a dibs whore. 1, 2. You have had to rein it in majorly. Mm-hmm. I am very jealous of your collection. I need to beef my collection up because being at your house, every time I go to your house, I'm like, oh, I want to do that because you have so many nice cups and like, well, now a long time I didn't have like a place that I could properly display them, right. And now I do. So now I'm like, okay, now I'm ready. Mm-hmm. Now I can start collecting.
Which I appreciate you for because you've helped me out.
Yes.
Purchases lately.
Yeah. There is a cup. Speaking of cups that are like semi-finished and then you can like be like, here, finish it. There was a cup that Kelly did not finish. And I was like, oh, I'll take it. I'll finish it for you. But she only had like this much of the cup left to bling.
I was gonna say, yeah, for reference, it was a bling cup.
It was like this much left to bling. And I'm like, you can finish that. And she's like, okay, I can.
Yeah. Well, and I did make it a thing where when I started that cup, I was like, I am going to bling and finish a cup. Like, I'm going to finish this. Like, it was going to be I got this kind of thing. Yep. And then I'm like, yeah, you can finish it.
Yeah. And then when I got there, I'm like, there's like 2 inches left. Like, finish it.
Well, but also realistically though, I forgot where I left off kind of thing. So when we were first talking about it, I thought I had like half of the cup left to do. Yeah. And then I brought it up and I'm like, there's only like this much of a strip going down a wine tumbler, like just that much. I'm like, I was trying to price them. I'm like, it's really hard to price things that aren't finished.
Right. Especially when it was just that little bit too.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish what I set out to do.
Yeah.
Which I got it done like in a few days.
Yeah, you really did. There wasn't that much and you did it fast. So.
Yep. Yeah. So I completed my first full bling in 4 years.
Yep. And I'll have owned my first full bling.
But so we thought it would be fun to discuss our bucket list of like which like top 5, like your top 5 makers that you want on your shelf kind of thing.
I have more and we'll probably do
I have like a list of 20 probably.
Yeah. Yes. So if you didn't make the list this time, please don't be offended.
And we have not shared our list with each other either. Like we just wrote them down. So I'm kind of curious to see if any of ours like match up.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that my first one is on your list. My first one, because you already own one from this person.
Oh, well, I don't know. Because I told you I do have one that I own one from her, but there's a specific to this bucket part. Like there's a specific cup.
Oh, kind of interesting. Oh, I didn't go that deep. Deep into it.
So we could. So go ahead. Go ahead and say.
Okay. Well, on my bucket list, my first one is a cup from Mayra Makesit.
Oh.
I would like to have a Mayramakesit cup. But you already have one, and we've actually shown it on the podcast before. It's a very beautiful cup. So yeah, that's one of my number one cups. Yep, either like, a cup from like her beautiful glitters that she makes, or one of her blings or whatever. Just a Mayra cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going. Is that all you got?
Well, I thought we would just go back and forth.
Oh, okay. So
I wasn't gonna do all five.
So mine, I actually do know this will be achieved because she recently asked me about colors. And she's basically already said I'm getting something. Okay. Which is Nikki from Knacks.
Yeah, I thought about putting her on my list too, but
I love her bling cups. I love her designs. I love them. And so she had mentioned like once before that she was gonna make me a cup, and I'm thinking, and we of course it's the joke of like 5 business years, and so I was like, oh, yeah, one. And then the other day she asked for like colors. I'm like, I'm actually gonna get one.
Her bling cups are so great. Okay. Okay, I'll stay in the bling cups then. Because boy, can you tell what we don't make hardly ever?
Right.
Another person on my list is orchardhillstudio, I think it is. It's Fauna.
Yes.
Yep. God, her bling cups are just amazing.
I love her 3D ones too. Like the bat.
Oh, the bat. Yeah.
The bat. I want that bat so bad.
That bat is so cool. If you haven't seen the bat, I will insert a picture of it.
Yes.
But the bat, she sculpted the bat wings on it, and then it's a wine glass, and it's
like purple. It's so cute.
Yes, it's so cute. But yeah, Fauna is on my dream list. Any bling, even if it wasn't 3D or whatever, but her bling is just amazing. So yeah, that's my number. That's another one. It's not like she's my number 2 on my list, but it's
I was gonna say I have no particular order.
Yes, it's no particular order. No.
Yeah,
no.
and I like this isn't even a top 5. It's more like the 5 I have in my head right now.
Yes, that's what
realistically I have a huge list of people I love.
Yes, exactly. So, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, we can totally do this again because I definitely have more people.
Yes.
But my next one is Lindsay Briggs from Brave Danger Designs.
She's on my list too.
Is she? We have a match. So one of hers that I'm trolling her right now. On TikTok. I'm currently trolling her because her latest videos, it looks like it's like with colored pencils where she's doing different characters and stuff. And I'm trolling her to do a Harry Potter one. Ooh. Like I asked her, I'm like, have you done here? Because she did like an Up, Buzz, like Buzz Lightyear, Oogie Boogie. Like these are all very recent in her TikTok. And they look so freaking good.
She's an amazing artist.
So good.
She's an amazing artist.
So I asked her the other day, I was like, have you done a Harry Potter one yet? And she's like, oh, I haven't. And then she posted some other one. I was like, I'd like you to know that I'm going to be trolling you until you do a Harry Potter one. And my troll game is strong. Like I did.
It is.
So I am trolling her to do a Harry Potter one. And then she's probably going to do it. And then I'm going to be like, I'm broke, but I really want it.
I can't afford it.
So then I'm going to be crying because she's on my bucket list. And I want to do it. But I want to see it, though.
Yeah. Sometimes, it's almost just as good just to see it be created.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is on my list as well. So that's funny. I discovered her or whatever when she made that Alice in Wonderland 3D one. Do you remember that one?
Which one was it? Because I've seen so many different.
I just remember like
because sometimes I'll see something, but I don't realize who the maker is. So it's like I may know what you're talking about. I
remember like the door and like the cards, and I just remember that was like the first one I ever saw her make, and I was like, wow, that is so amazing.
Okay, I'll have to go look at that.
It was like a year and a half ago, maybe.
Okay.
And then she made that 3D skate. I think she.
Oh, okay.
one. I don't know. She just makes amazing things, and then she makes different like templates and stuff, like cut ones, and she just makes amazing things. She's an amazing artist, so she's on my list as well.
So now we're back to me then. So next one I have is, wait, did I do 5 or 6? No, I did do 5. Okay.
I did.
It is Fancy Nancy.
Yes.
Because I just love her work so much.
Yeah,
the paint work that she does, and sometimes she incorporates foils on her 3D. Like, she's an amazing sculptor, painter, all the things. Like, her work's just awesome.
Yes. And she has such a unique like style to her art. Like when you see a Fancy Nancy cup, you know it's a Fancy Nancy cup. You can tell by how she paints it, and it's so unique and eye-catching, and she's an amazing artist. So if you haven't seen her work, you need to check her out because it's awesome. She does amazing work, and she's so creative too.
It really is.
She's so
creative. Cause sometimes she'll like just create a character.
Yeah,
you know, it's like she's not doing like any trademarky stuff. Like, it'll be something she completely created out of the top. I'm like, I couldn't just create like a creature, a character. Like, you know, like I've never had that kind of imagination.
Yes,
you know,
me too.
I can look at things and copy them. Like, I can look at a shape or look at a character, or, you know, for both sculpting and drawing and all those things. I can, I'm a visual, but I'm not
I cannot
creating from my imagination.
Something,
and I think that's so cool she can do that.
I can't see something and then like turn it into something entirely different. I can't do that. And people that can do that, like Fancy Nancy, I'm just like blown away by that ability. It's so cool.
Yeah. So she's on that.
She does amazing work. Okay, so somebody else on my list is Novelty Nook.
Yes, she's in my group. Her stuff is so good.
Yeah. I didn't realize she was in your group.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, I can't put names and their business name together, so I think that's maybe part of it.
Bernadette.
Oh, okay. I think her art is really cool, and because I'm slowly, like I've said a few times, getting back into reading, and she does a lot of like bookish stuff. So when she does,
it's just clean looking. Like, it's so clean looking, and like the thing of butter.
Yes, I love that.
It just looks so smooth and clean, and
and it's such a.
I thought it was a real thing of butter.
Ideas, It's such a unique idea. And I think the way that she showcases her art too is really great too.
Yeah. I was actually watching I think it was her. I was watching one of her videos the other day, and even just like her camera work, I was like, it was very impressive. Like, just her overall video, and just, I mean, the work itself, like the whole, like, damn girl. Like,
I agree. Yep. So I really like her. She's on my list stuff. Okay. I would love her on my shelf.
My next one, who is also in my group, is Taryn from WitsEnd Tumbling Design.
I love her.
I know. She has such a unique style.
Did you know she lives in Iowa? Yeah. I say she's my neighbor. Anybody who lives in Iowa, I'm like, hey, neighbor.
Well, you're in a totally different state.
That's why they're my neighbor, because we touch. That's why they're my neighbor.
Okay.
You're not my neighbor. I'm too far away.
Okay. No, I just love like she has just a way of like making these colors pop, and like the brick design, that one like brick design of hers, I think is so cool.
Yes. Yeah. Like that one graffiti type brick, right?
Yes. Yeah. I love it.
And she was the one that a couple years ago did the Santa sleigh.
Yes.
Yes, that's when I first found.
I remember that one. That's when I think I first like kind of pieced together who she was. Actually.
Yeah, me too.
Like one of those, like I knew the name, but then when you see the, like, oh, okay, like
yeah,
I love that one. That was really good.
She comes up with some really unique stuff too. And I love when she does the resin handles and she like puts things in the handle. Like she did like gold flake and stuff. I
Oh,
think that
cool.
looks really cute. Looks
Yeah.
really cool and unique.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go.
You wrote these down already.
I did, but I have 3 for my last spot. So of the 5. So I'm like, which one am I gonna pick? I'm gonna pick Shawnee's shop.
Oh yeah, I love
because
him.
I love Shawnee. He is just a hustler for one. Like he puts out videos all the time. Like,
he does.
Amazing.
And he owns it. When he does the ones where it's like him with like a song, like he just rocks it. I love it.
He does. And I love that.
Yes.
He's always putting out content. It's always unique content. He has like so much confidence. I love it. Like you can tell that he just loves what he's doing. I love it.
Yes.
And he's so positive. And I just love that. Like I love his vibe so much. And so like,
and he's just care, like he's such a sweet, caring person. Like he messaged me yesterday after seeing my story about my foot in my car window and everything, and he sent me a sweet message yesterday.
Anytime I've ever interacted with him, he's just so nice. So anything from his shop I would be on my dream shelf too. So and like he does shirts and stuff and embroidery.
He's doing like embroidery now.
Yes. So he's awesome. I love him. So.
And I think I saw something the other day, which I think might have been like on his business page. I can't remember where I saw it. Like trying to maybe arrange like a local meetup, like like local crafters, like come hang out in my craft room. Like I'm like, get it, boy! Like that's awesome. Like he's trying to make things happen for himself, and I freaking love it.
Yes, I saw that too, and I love that. I love that too. So yes, I love that. So.
Oh yeah, my last one. Okay, so this is my one that I technically own one. I do technically own one from her, from a swap that we did a couple years ago. And you've actually seen it. I've had it on the podcast here, is when we had that nighttime episode where we had our wine glasses. So this one is Creative Creations by Victoria, which is Vicky Diaz. I have that wine glass of hers, but if you have not seen her Disney Castle, you go find it and go look at it. No, just insert a picture. Insert a picture here. That thing is just unreal. I love it so much. My jaw hit the floor when I saw it.
Yes.
Like I want a Hogwarts version. Like I want her to make me a Hogwarts. Like I'll take Disney Castle too, but dude, if she I would die.
Doesn't Tinkerbell move in the Disney Castle one? Yes, that's what I thought. It lights up.
It lights up.
Lights up, and then like Tinkerbell like moves. Yes, it's so cool.
She and she has grown so much, and she's so talented. Like I'm like, I want another one. I want another one.
Yeah, we've both met her in person, and she's so sweet.
Yes, I love her.
She's wonderful. She's wonderful too. So
yeah. Oh yeah, you have met her. I forgot that.
Yeah, she's so nice. Yeah. Well, those are some of our favorites right now. I mean, we have so many more favorites, but we just wanted to highlight some of some wonderful makers in our community too.
Yes, we'll do this again because I'll just have like a week where I keep seeing someone's stuff and I'm like, God, I want their cup.
I know, right?
So my 5 like is constantly changing, like because it's really a list of like 50 probably.
Right.
Like so many good, talented people out there.
I just scroll on Instagram and I'm like, yep. It was pretty easy to come up with my list. Like I said, like I still have 3 more, but we'll save that for another time. We'll link everybody's socials below too in the description. So yeah.
Okay, so I have an unboxing for us that we're gonna do real quick here. So before we did the Glamour Tribe Glam Box, and we kind of went through all the details and stuff for that before. And I got the light. So it was the decals and the vinyl. I think I might have glitter. I think I got some glitter in here. I got some glitter this time. So this I have a full glam. So last time you guys did not get to see, and I haven't looked at this yet. I was saving it for you guys. So we're gonna go through it together. So this is the July box, but it's the full glam.
Okay.
So this one's gonna have the glitters.
And if you didn't see our previous unboxing that Kelly did, there's 3 tiers. You can pre-order it.
It's not a subscription.
It's not a subscription.
Yes. Which I love, because then it's like you can just kind of pick when it works for you. And
right.
Ooh, okay. What do we want to see first?
I want to see the glitter.
Okay, let's go glitter first. Go glitter first. Because I didn't get glitter last time. I didn't do the full glam. This time we got full glam. So this one, it's a Glam Box exclusive luscious. So it's like a silver
really
holographic. Let's see if it's. Ooh, it's kind of like purplish too. Like it's silver, but it definitely reflects a lot of like purple.
That looks really pretty.
It's really pretty. Oh, there's little tiny stars in it too.
I was gonna say, I think there's stars in it.
There's little stars. Okay,
it's really pretty.
So that one was luscious. This one's called Nebula. Ooh, so this is also a chunky. It's got little stars and then like big cutout ones, but there's like pinks and purples. There's the camera. Where's the camera? Here we go.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean about the stars. Like the center is like hollow.
Yeah. So those are the 2 glitters. Those are pretty.
Those are pretty.
Them all, but they're really pretty.
And I like that they both have stars, so they kind of go together.
Yeah. Oh, and those colors totally coordinate together. All right. So now, let's see. So yes, it came with foils. So from what I can kind of see here, one's like, so they're all like silver holographic foils. So they're all rolled up in here.
Okay.
Pull them out, but it's going to be kind of hard to see. But
maybe
there's like different patterns on them.
Okay. Do you want to, we can just insert like a, like, you know, later after you do like a close-up little video. You can insert that.
So this one's kind of like flakes looking, like little speckles almost.
That's pretty.
This one's kind of got like sort of like a stripey, like little stripe look.
Very interesting. Oh, okay. There, I can see it now. Cool.
So I'll hold up that for some better. You can kind of.
Yeah.
Like speckly. This one's more stripes.
Yeah. It reminds me of your wall.
This one is more, rather than like the speckle one was like very random. This one's almost like more like organized looking, like organized little dots, like circles.
Okay. Cool.
So kind of, almost has a scaly look, just a little bit. Okay, decals. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of this. Keep smiling. It looks good on you.
Oh, I like that one.
See, you are not alive to please any one of these haters. I like this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that one for myself. Be the reason someone smiles today. Love that.
That's cute.
Okay, so those are the 3 decals.
3 decals.
And the vinyls. I think this one's going to be more of a fun, colorful. Yeah. Okay. So we have some bright stars.
Ooh.
Stars.
I like that one.
And these little spots, like totally, like that speckle look.
Yeah, it goes with
totally coordinates with that. Yeah. Got some little white checkered hearts. This totally has like a Queen of Hearts vibe, doesn't it?
It totally does.
That would be perfect for like a Queen of Hearts tumbler.
It would.
Little tiny hearts.
In black and white. And then you could do like red roses. Or like fleck them with red. Oh, that's cool. Back it up.
Little grungy.
There you go.
There we go. That. So not straight lines. It's actually called no straight lines. Huh. It's lines, but they're not straight.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more abstract-y. I like
that.
All right. Another little grunge type of one here.
That's cool.
This one's grunge circles and stripes.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Those are so fun.
Oh, I like that.
This one kind of gives me like 90s vibes almost a little bit for some reason.
Totally does.
Maybe I think like the shapes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So paint stripes.
Oh, I like that.
This one's definitely like, I mean, the other one had some that were a bit abstract, but they were like softer colors.
Right.
Definitely like brighter and more abstract. This one's like a hollow.
That one's cool.
Holographic one there. And so that coordinates with those.
With the
like,
foils,
it all goes together. Like it's
they do.
And then another holographic one.
I like that one.
But yeah, those foils go with those super well.
Yeah, it's all coordinated really well.
So that is the full glam for July.
The full glam.
So we will link all that information below if you guys want to check out her glam boxes. Like I said, there's 3 different versions, so nice little price variety there. And lots of options. But.
Yes, thanks for thanks, Glamour Tribe.
Yeah,
that's an unboxing. That was great.
Yeah.
Thanks for unboxing that for us. That was awesome. You want to wrap it up for us?
All right. Yes. That's it for today's podcast episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the little bell. Don't forget we're also on Spotify in addition to YouTube. So make sure you follow us on both and our socials and everything. And
follow us on our new Facebook page.
Oh, yes. We have a new Facebook page, too. So things that we post on our socials, you'll see there as well. And announcements for new episodes and things like that. So be sure to follow us there, too. But we'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Cheers, everybody.
Yes.